From 9 News, this is your news today.
Good to have your company this morning. This is your news today, streaming on 9Now and YouTube. Here are the stories making headlines this Monday. Police issued a please explain after an attack on Brisbane's biggest synagogue was kept secret. Plus, all eyes on Roseburn as the BAFTAs get underway. We are there, live. And meet Punch, the baby monkey breaking hearts around the world.
First up, though, we begin with breaking news out of the US, where an armed man has been shot and killed after trying to enter Trump's Mar-a-Lago residence in Florida. Let's go live to Hannah Sinclair in Washington, D.C. Hannah, good morning to you again. The suspect has been named.
Good morning, Sarah. Yes, the suspect has been named as 21-year-old Austin Tucker Martin from North Carolina. He was reported missing by his family, and authorities are now looking into whether he picked up a gun on the way to Florida. The shooting incident unfolding around 1:30 in the morning. US authorities spotting the suspect near the north gate of President Trump's Mar-a-Lago home and say he was carrying a shotgun and a fuel can and had entered as a guest was exiting. He was confronted by two Secret Service agents and a Palm Beach County Sheriff deputy, told to drop the items. That is when they say he put down the fuel can but put the gun into a shooting position, so they opened fire.
At this time, no law enforcement personnel were injured during the incident. We want to be clear, the President of the United States was not in the state of Florida.
President Trump and the First Lady are here in Washington. They hosted a dinner last night. Investigators will now be looking at the motivations behind this, Sarah.
Hannah, thank you.
The Coalition has drafted new laws that would make it illegal to provide help to Australians with terror links overseas wanting to come home. Let's go live to Emily Saunders at Parliament House. Emily, it's the latest move to try and stop a group of so-called ISIS brides from returning.
It is, Carl. The group of 34 Australian women are believed to possibly have links to Islamic State, and their children are currently living in a camp in Syria. That will now be closing sooner than expected, meaning we could see a renewed push to bring the group back. So far, one woman has been issued a temporary exclusion order, the Home Affairs Minister confirming the others don't quite meet the threshold. This ongoing issue has Labor trying to prove it can take a tough stance on national security as the Coalition looks to rebuild its own reputation. Carl.
Thanks, Emily. Queensland Police have been issued a please explain after taking 13 hours to tell residents about an attack on Brisbane's largest synagogue. The anti-Semitic act on Friday night in the CBD is not being treated as terrorism, while the local Jewish community tries to make sense of what happened.
That hatred came to Brisbane.
I'll speak to the Interim Police Commissioner and the Police Minister and ask for just a bit of an explanation as to why the delay.
32-year-old Matthew DeCampo was arrested 90 minutes after the incident at the Holocaust Museum.
Two young men stabbed just north of Melbourne city centre are now refusing to cooperate with police. The 21 and 22-year-olds were attacked in Collingwood yesterday morning, suffering serious wounds to their upper bodies. The armed thugs still at large after fleeing the scene.
I opened up the blind and the police officer just said, go inside, there's been an incident. I'm a bit shaky. Yeah, it's weird because it's right outside the house. It's so close to home.
Two men arrested in the hours following the attack have since been cleared of any involvement and released by police. Police helicopters have surrounded a home in Sydney's northwest as the search for a missing 85-year-old grandfather enters day 10. Residents who live near the Glenorrey property say a car recently seen in the area is linked to the disappearance of Chris Bagzerian. Police say hope is fading to find the man alive after he was taken from his North Ryde home on February 13 in what's believed to be a case of mistaken identity.
More than 35 million Americans are bracing for blizzard conditions as a potentially historic winter snowstorm threatens the country's northeast. Thousands of flights have been cancelled as cities like Philadelphia, New York and Boston prepare for what's being dubbed the nor'easter bomb cyclone. Students in Iran have held the first large-scale anti-government demonstration since the deadly crackdown last month. Footage circulating on social media shows crowds gathering at the Sharif University of Technology in Tehran as the US builds up a military presence in the region. The shocking photo of Andrew Mountbatten Windsor leaving a police station last week has made its way to the Louvre. Let's go live to Josh Bavis, who's outside Royal Lodge in Windsor. Josh, this photo is appearing on more than just newspaper covers.
Yes, Sarah, a relatively small version of this photograph and one that slipped past the eyes of authorities, a group of activists installing it on the walls of the Louvre before anyone had the chance to take it down today. Meanwhile, there are fresh revelations and concerns about Andrew's use of taxpayer-funded security guards when he attended Jeffrey Epstein's apartment in December 2010 for a dinner party there in Andrew's honour and attended by the likes of Woody Allen. Meanwhile, there are also calls from former British Prime Minister Gordon Brown, who's demanding police consider whether Andrew had used Royal Air Force jets on his trips abroad to visit Jeffrey Epstein. Sarah?
A lot of questions still to be answered. Josh, thank you.
To London now, where the biggest night in British cinema is underway with some of Australia's biggest stars up for awards. Let's go live to Mimi Becker, who is there for us. Mimi, good morning to you. The Royals are in attendance.
Carl, they are. We've seen Prince William and Prince Kate for the first... Prince William and Princess Kate for the first time since Andrew's arrest last Thursday, and they were certainly couples dressing in tones of pink and burgundy, bit of velvet there for Kate and Will as well. And they were joined on the red carpet by a huge cast of celebrities: Leonardo DiCaprio, Paul Mescal and Kate Hudson, Emma Stone, Timothy Chalamet. The list goes on. But for us Aussies, we are rooting for Rose Byrne. She is up for the Best Actress category, and she was generous enough to talk to us on the red carpet.
It's so cool. I've never been to the BAFTAs. I've never been. Can't wait to see the program. I don't know, the show. It feels really wild. I'm really surprised I'm here. So I can't believe it. Can't believe it.
Now, Jacob Elordi and production designer Fiona Crombie were both nominated as well. Unfortunately, they've missed out. So all eyes are on Rose Byrne. Fingers crossed, Carl.
Mimi, thank you.
Australians with British citizenship will now require a British passport or $1,100 entry pass to enter the UK. There are calls for an extension to the rollout coming in on Wednesday, with processing for both documents taking between 3 and 6 weeks. The rule change affects anyone with UK and Irish family links, even if they have not previously applied for citizenship.
Well, a baby monkey at a Japanese zoo is melting hearts online thanks to his sweet but heartbreaking start to life.
6-month-old Punch, the macaque, has become a social media favourite after being abandoned at birth and attacked by other monkeys in his enclosure, all while clinging onto his beloved stuffed toy.
Leave that monkey alone!
The monkey just wants a mom. He doesn't have one, so he plays with his stuffed animal all day and nobody wants to be his friend.
I swear to God, if they don't stop bullying that little monkey and his stuffed toy, I am going to fly over there and take care of him myself.
Oh, that's a threat. Fans are flocking to the zoo just to show baby Punch some much-deserved love.
Oh, being bullied.
I know.
It's a jungle out there.
It is, the animal kingdom.
We're taking a look at the weather across the country now for you, and the significant rain event is building through central Australia, with a cold front expected to push showers into the eastern states this week.
Showers for Brisbane, Sydney and Canberra, mostly sunny conditions for Melbourne, Hobart, Adelaide and for Perth.